All right. This is Deltex Games going live with F125. All right, let's see here. We might be able to get this here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, we're going to create our character. I mean, it may or may not work, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But anybody joining the stream, please give it a like and subscribe. And here we go. We will get it. All right, here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, we are live, guys. All right, so this is the owner. Let's see here. We'll put my real name in. Here we go. All right, we got the real name. All right, let's see. Um, I'm not bald, I'll tell you that. Um, we'll go with this guy. Let's advance. All right, here we go. That'll be me. Not the greatest, but that'll be me. The background. Every organization is made up of people, and managing people has been your specialty ever since you started climbing the ladder. You know that the team is only as good as the people in it, and are committed to empowering and developing your staff to allow them to reach their full potential. Your skills in this area will allow you to motivate your workforce to complete facility improvements quicker. You might suffer the billiard room and the politics, but the garage has always been where you felt the most at home. The team's success will be measured on their track, making this endeavor primarily as an engineering challenge. You've always loved your experience and knowledge in that field will pay great dividends given the nature of the team and its goals. Your expertise in this area allows you to earn more resource points per week, which resource points are good. All right. Chief Financial Officer. No F1 team can survive without a sound grasp of the financials and your skill at juggling not just the numbers, but the relationships, the politics, the ebb and flow of negotiations is renowned throughout the industry. You're not just managing a team, you're managing a brand, an idea, a legacy even, and you're determined that it be remembered. Your judicious accounting allows you to earn more cash per week. All right. So we're gonna do corporate focus. Um, we need the numbers, the relationship, the politics, the ebb and flow of negotiations. We're gonna select that. All right. Basic, advanced. We're gonna do basics. Your team facilities are impressive, but still somewhat basic compared to some of the bigger teams. You'll need to invest time and money to improve them if you're going to challenge the top teams. So this one will let us know if we're going or not. So we'll make sure we'll see what happens. All right. Do you think we should give this a go, or I think we should do no development. That way, we start from the basics. No upgrades to aerodynamic, chassis, powertrain, or durability. Let's do it now. It's taken all your budget to get the team up and running, and you have almost nothing left. The team will have to start earning its keep on its own merit before you can start to invest in further engineering and facility. Shrewd budgeting has allowed you to enter the season with a buffer of cash, allowing you more time to shore up your team's. Look, you know what? Let's do none. None. That'd be perfect. All right. Team identity. Let's see here. Team name. Now, you know, we're going to do this. We are going to enter into Delta. Delta F1 team. Let's go. Delta F1 team. Let's go. Team colors. All right. So we're going to go with a little bit of with, with a little bit of purple. Now you know. If you've seen it before, you know my channel. We have done change sometimes, but we're kind of a dark purple, blue, gray now. So we'll do black. There we go. We're gonna accept that. Oops. Oh wait, no. Team badge. All right. So the team badge. We're gonna go with this team badge, but the background. We're gonna go with. We kind of need something that our team badge will fit in. So we'll do this. Let's see here. We'll do this one. All right. We're gonna save and edit that. But we need this to change the color. So our background is purple. There we go. There we go. We're gonna accept that. And then our emblem. We're gonna go with a blue here. Kind of a bluish color. There we go. We're gonna accept that. And here we go. Alright, so corporate. Alright, let's do our corporate. Starting cash. So we should do Xenon 4 meg processor. I love Xenon. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna do that. Renault. Let's go with Ferrari because I love Ferraris. Whoops. All right, so our team members. We'll, we're gonna. Should we start at the bottom, guys, or should we go to the top? I mean, we got Victor Martins, Zane Malone, Joseph Maria Martin, Joshua Dirksen, Ritoma Miata, or Tyler Bernard. Let's go Tyler Bernard. And then our second driver, we should make this driver a little bit better. So let's go with Victor Martins. There we go. Let's confirm it. All right. Now our race gear. I kind of like this, but we're going to change the color. And in this, we're gonna do a little bit of this. There we go. There we go. See, that's perfect. And then what we'll do is this will be the one that's blue. Because as you know, we got to get this down to a T. You know, I mean, we're just, we got this light blue. There we go. Now we got a light blue. But this, maybe we should go with a blue with this. And we'll equip it. All right, so our suit. That actually looks pretty, pretty good. Um, we'll go with this suit. So our gloves. Mm, I kind of like, I kind of like the gloves. Let's go. All right. So we've done everything. So, so this is what it is. Let's advance. Here we go.
Hello and welcome to this very special live stream. Great to be with you all because today we're going to witness history.
That's absolutely right, Natalie, because for so many years we've wondered exactly what 11 teams would look like on the grid. Guess what? Today is the day we find out.
And we are here at the team's state-of-the-art HQ. We'll be seeing their brand new car very soon, but behind every team, behind every car, there's one person central to it all.
Yes, and they've got a real reputation for being smart when it comes to the cash, always keeping things profitable and bringing in the sponsors. The question is, though, can they handle the technical challenge of the sport, all whilst having to deal with the pressure of managing a team?
And we'll be seeing more behind the scenes as the season progresses. But of course, it is all about what happens on track. So, without further ado, let's see the fruits of their labour, the brand new 2025 car.
Well, thank you all for joining us. The team have done an incredible job. The car looks sensational.
It certainly does. Congratulations, and all the very best for the season ahead.
All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. This is actually pretty great. All right. We finished setting up our team. Look at that car. Look at that car. All right. Let's see what this is. Ooh, messages. Let's look at our messages. You should be set up on all various systems. You'll need to manage the team to glory and keep track of our progress. So make sure you check back here from time to time to keep up to date. To keep up to date. Messages. Well, you're already looking at this, so you should know to come here to view all the important correspondence regarding the team. Owner training. Make sure to visit here when you have training points spent to further improve your management expertise. Performance. View all the details about your team's prestige in the sport. Results. Remind yourself how the team has done during race weekends, past and present. Oh, and one final thing. Don't forget to reset the default password from Wilch 2025 IT. Hey, Brian. The factory is online and I'm here to assist any way I can. Speaking of, our car development is an area upon which we need to see a significant focus over the coming months. We're at a disadvantage compared to a lot of the grid. And if we don't start delivering results in RD, then that gap is only going to widen. Mathis. Hey, Brian. Great to finally get to business and start working with the team at hand. Looking at our current setup, our current facilities are enough to have gotten us where we are, but those are decidedly bare bones when compared to those of our competitors. We're going to need to prioritize the work of upgrading these facilities if we're going to keep pace with the rest of the grid. Andrew. Hey, Brian. I just wanted to put down for the record, I'm really looking forward to working with you as we look to ensure the healthy finances of our team. On that topic, as discussed previously, it's worth noting that beyond the remaining sponsor cash received, there's no further investment in the team at this point. We're not going to be able to push hard on the required car development and facility improvements until we've secured some additional funds. Anissa. All right. Let's do some owner training. Here, let's see. Nothing. Nothing. All right. So, so there we go. That's what we got so far, guys. What's the fan rating? Eh, not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Let's look at performance. Yeah, passive sponsor income. Nothing. Rivalries. Nothing. Team stats. Delta F1 team. Nothing. Now our team drivers is Taylor Bernard and Victor Martins. So we might be able to get somebody here. We might be able to get some wins. And let's just go to results, even though there is nothing. Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Carlos Sainz, George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Pierre Gasly, Nico Hulkenberg, Yuki Tsunoda, Lance Stroll, and Esteban Ocon. Now, I am a major McLaren fan, but as you see, this is Delta F1 team, so we are going to beat the McLaren. All right, let's go to research here. We are going to research. Now, should we do aerodynamics, chassis, durability, or powertrain? The aerodynamics department is responsible for development to both front and rear downforce properties, as well as minimizing drag and improving the effectiveness of the DRS. The chassis department is responsible for the overall mass of the vehicle as well as how this mass is distributed. Additionally, the brakes and lifespan of the tires can also be enhanced. The high performance powertrain department is responsible for extracting the most amount of performance and best fuel consumption, as well as maximizing the potential of the energy recovery system. ERS. The durability section features a number of improvements the team can make to reduce wear of power unit and gearbox components. So what I think we should do is do the chassis. We need to make sure. Let's get this going. Let's start it up. There we go. So we're gonna do plank. All right. In progress. Plank. Minor weight distribution. All right. Development. There's probably nothing in development. Slot available. There is nothing. As you can see, there's nothing there. Assign upgrades. Let's see. Let's see. See, there's nothing. There's nothing, guys. Component management. Let's do this. We're gonna put all of this. We're gonna put all of this up as high as we can. There we go. 290. All right. So there we go. Facility. Engineering, please. Phase 2 unlocks a workforce. All right. All right. So here we go, guys. Oh, whoops. All right. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay. Never mind. Engineering. All right. So we're personnel, corporate, less advanced, guys. Here we go.
So, we're gonna need to open talks with drivers for next season. They could be ours, or are currently driving for other teams. You should head to the driver comms page to see who you want to consider.
With the current season underway, we should start thinking about our driver lineup for the next year's championship. If we want to explore different driver options in the future, we need to start building those relationships as early as we can. Let's go to driver talks. Here we go. We are in early talks with Taylor and are working towards having an initial face to face meeting. Talks have not yet progressed enough for us to negotiate any reduction to Taylor's signing bonus. Talks have not yet progressed far enough for us to make Tyler a formal offer. How about Victor? Let's see. Let's see. Nothing. No progression. Oh, whoops, whoops. There we go. Time to see the team and driver lineup for this season. New season grid reveal. It's time to take the annual grid photo. Let's go and represent the team. Well, before we do that, let's see. Over a series of days, host a conference open to the whole team and key members of the press to help publicize your efforts ahead of the season. We need to do that, but we also need a sponsor, though. I mean, yes, there's this, and this. They're all 10,000, but we need to do sponsors. So now, should we do preseason test sessions or early driver talk? Conduct initial simulator testing sessions for both drivers, boosting their readiness for the new season, or allow the personnel facility to get a head start on assessing the driver's market ahead of the season. We should do this. All right, here we go. Direct the corporate facility to invest time into sourcing additional. We need additional sponsors so that we can get more money. Like, yes, we need to hold a press conference to announce team development, highlight your sponsor, and generate hype for the team. But we need to do secondary. Fan rating. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing for owner training. So there's nothing there. All right, look at this though. Our research probably is done. Aerodynamics. We're doing the chassis. All right, so we got the chassis going. I don't know why there's an exclamation point. Well, can we do another one? Front wing adjuster bracket. Let's do that. Well, hold on. pistons or improved gearbox. We need to do the gearbox. Well, here, let's see what the recommended is. From so let's do this. Let's do the recommended. Well, let's see what's in progress. Okay, it did it. All right, here we go. Personnel, nothing. Let's go to the grid to reveal. Here we go. Remember, if you like the stream, please give it a like. Also subscribe. This would be great. We're gonna do this whole season from the start to finish and see where we can get to as a team owner. Delta F1 team owner. I said Phenom because hopefully we'll get this. Might not, but we'll see. We will see. We will see what happens. But we'll see. There is no sound to this whatsoever, which kind of sucks, but we'll see. We'll see. Look at us there, our two, the left side of the screen. That is us. That is our team. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We will get this. We will get this, guys. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let's see here. Let's make sure. Okay. All right, let's just advance. Let's just go. We're ready for this.
Boss, we've got interest. There's a sponsor looking to work with us.
Oh, we got a sponsor. We got a sponsor. All right, let's see. Let's see. This facility requests your attendance at today's meeting to help them resolve an issue. Let's go to that event. Let's go. Let's go. Through the form that we have secured a new secondary sponsor. We should think about integrating this sponsor decals in our car design for the upcoming race. It could help us out. It could help us stand out and foster loyalty with them. Bang. All right, look, let's advance. We'll put it on our car. Let's go.
Great news! One of our research upgrades is complete. Once we finish researching an upgrade, we can start developing it for one or both of our cars. Head over to the development screen to get started.
All right, let's go here. Here it is. Here it is. Our research. Completed. We're gonna access that. Recommended. Um, recommended. Wait here. It's a. We're gonna do the recommended people. Here we go. Let's go into development here. The chassis. All right, only one car can get it. Ooh. All right, here we go. Personnel. There's our driver. All right, talk. Oh wait, Look, look. We could sign somebody. We only have 7 million. Let's not. Let's not. Let's not. So should we go to race weekend or go to tire? The team will provide you with a fixed tire loadout at the start of each race weekend. This provides you with a quick overview. Alright, alright. Let's go to race weekend. Here we go. Taylor Bernard and Victor Martinez, 67 and 62. Let's go. Look at our team working hard. They working out. Look at her. She just typing away. They talking. They meshing. They meshing, guys. They getting this team so we can get whatever team we want. We can get that. Well, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to the workstation. Let's do a practice, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, there was messages, but I didn't see it until the last second. Here we go. Practice. F1.
Hello and a very warm welcome to a brand new season in Formula One. It's 2025. We've got a 4-time world champion joining the grid. Do we have 4 teams in the championship? There's certainly been convergence over the winter months and plenty to look forward to before the huge regulation change in 2026. Now is all about free practice. Let's get straight into it in FP1.
Hey mate, this is Mark. This is going to be a good year. We're going to have a great time together. And obviously the team are brand new, so I've set everything up from scratch. Let's make the big boss happy and show that we're not just here on the grid to make up the numbers, alright?
We got this. We got this. Let's do the garage tutorial. Free practice sessions are a vital part of each Grand Prix weekend. Not only do they give you an opportunity to burn the track, they also offer a range of practice programs, which can be completed to advance the development of your car. Completing practice programs will earn you resource points, which can be spent on upgrades. Additionally, each program offers a number of development boosts. Completing one of these gives your R&D team valuable insights into the car's performance, resulting in cheaper upgrades, which we need cheaper upgrades, by the way. Car setup and tires. You may adjust your car setup over the course of these sessions to try and find those extra fractions of a second. Note that the sporting regulations dictate that after each free practice sessions, you must hand back 2 sets of your dry tire allocation for the weekend. So get the most out of them while you can. Alright. We can look around, look, there we go. Left, right, up, down. Go to the track. Now, drive out, flying lap, or practice. Let's go to practice. Deal management, tire management, or race. Let's do race. Let's go. Let's go. Let's drive out.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
AI is giving control to you.
Okay, let's have some nice steady laps here, please. Just a managed pace, like you would in the race. That's what's going to give us the best data. Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
AI is now taking control.
Let's get the car in here. We got this, guys. We got this. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright. So, we use medium tires, 127. We got this. You know what? Let's just accelerate the time and see what we got. We're gonna do one lap for this practice and see if we got what it takes. There we go. You can accelerate this time as quickly as possible and see what we got. The tire life went down though. We got the fastest lap though, which is good. There we go. I'll let y'all see this. Look at us go. Let's go practice 2. Come on, let's go practice 2. XP for that. Not bad, but we could do better.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
All right, so we did 126.152, which is a 1.228 faster than Max Verstappen. Verstappen. Let's advance. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Practice number 2. Let's just go to the track. Practice. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
AI is giving control to you.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them. pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
AI is now taking control.
We might win in the first, in the whole but we did it. Let's go. We got it. Here's all the stats. We still got the best stats. We still got it. Let's go to one. Let's go to qualifying. We don't need another practice. We need qualifying. Let's go, let's go.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Let's qualify. Let's get in the post position with Bernard. I think we can get the post position with Bernard. Whew. Let's open the details. There we go. Speed trap, DRS, and racing line. All good. I think we can get the pole with Bernard. Let's try.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got this. F1. Let's go. Let's go.
AI is giving control to you. AI is now taking
Okay,
control.
good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
We made it first. So we got the pole position. So we're doing good. We're doing all right. We made pole position, which we really, really needed.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
All right, let's advance. All right. Let's advance, guys. Let's go. Let's go. First race in F125. Here we go. We really need a win so that we can upgrade, get sponsored, stuff like that. Let's look at the voice station. All right. Let's go to messages. As I said in the brief, the car is looking good, and I think we have the pace for a decent result here. If you can get into a good flow up the turn 1 scramble and make sure to hit your marks when you come to the pits, we should be all set. As always, keep an eye on your temperature and other data on MFP and press the radio button. Talk to updates on the weather, cars around, laws, things like that. Good look out there. Mark. Good job, Mark. Here's Mark again. There are a few tricky spots on the circuit here. In particular, be careful at turn 5. The curves are high. If you dig too much, you'll spin right off the track. Also, watch the speed limit in the pit lane here. You'll be flat out on the entry. Finally, don't cut turn 10 too much. That's a fast right to high speed chicane. There's time to be found here if you keep your foot in. But first, it's easy to unsettle the car. Second, it's easy to get a penalty. You gotta find a balance. Okay? Fine. The boss wanted me to pass on that. Hi, Taylor. As we embark upon a new era in Formula One, I want to thank you for being with us and highlight the incredible contributions you made in the lead up to this moment. This is when we finally see all our hard work come to life. Your talent and dedication are vital to our success, and we're excited to have you with us on this new journey. Let's set our sights high and make a strong impression together. Here's an incredible season for all of us, especially for our friends. Mathis Harmon. I wanted to let you know there are no new upgrades on the car for this race. I understand this might be disappointing, but rest assured, we're working hard to bring both of you similar. Just focus on getting the best performance out of your current setup. Your determination makes a big difference. Alright. I've attached a preview for this weekend's Grand Prix. If you have any questions, come see me in the data center. Alright. We've been collating all the local weather data, and it looks like we're looking for a nice driver. Yes, nice. Let's do it. Here we go, race 1. Let's get a first place on the very first race on F125. Let's go. We can get this. I mean, if not, I mean, this is a low-end car, guys. So we don't. But I think with my racing skills and the driver's racing skills, we should get one. All right, let's go.
The winter is over. It's time for Formula One 2025. Yes, that long break that you've all been coping with so well can now be put to the back of your minds. It's on-track action and it's off-track drama. That's what we're looking forward to. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 14 corners and 3.28 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles per hour. The close proximity of the barriers make accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Taylor Barnard lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Piastri, Norris, Charles Leclerc, and Hamilton, Tsunoda, Sainz, Russell, and Fernando Alonso, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Esteban Ocon, and Albon, Antonelli, Bortoletto, Pierre Gasly, and Ollie Behrman, Hadjar, Lawson, Doohan, and Victor Martins rounds off the grid.
Oh, our guys.
Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
All right, we gotta make this.
And joining me in the commentary box this afternoon, the First Lady of World Motorsports, Naomi Schiff. New season, new dawn, and now 22 cars and 11 teams on the grid.
First of all, this is such an exciting time. I mean, to have an 11th team on the grid is exciting news for the sport. But for them today, I guess you would be really nervous. It's the first time you're going to be doing this. There is so much to learn. But at the end of the day, they've got to remember that expectations aren't that high. They've all been there before. They've all had their first race, and no one is expecting them to land on the top of the podium. So just learn to walk before you can run.
Okay, this is going to take a monumental...
AI is giving control to you.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
We gotta make first because Bernard is not doing too well. I mean, not Bernard, but our other teammate is not doing too well. He needs to get some points. So Bernard, next session will be the next driver.
in first position, front of the pack. Piastri's behind. They're on fresh softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. Piastri's behind you now. They're on fresh softs. Time last lap, 1 minute 27.9. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
AI is now taking control.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
We won the first one, but that may not be the result of everything already.
This has been absolutely magnificent today. What a win for Taylor Barnard.
And to get a victory at the first race of the season, this might be a sign of things to come. One thing's for sure is that this performance will be giving the team and the driver relief and confidence going into the rest of the season.
I guarantee that's not going to be different.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
All right, let's see here. All right, so my team is 25 points. Max Verstappen, which is Red Bull, and then McLaren. McLaren. See, McLaren came in third and fourth. What did our guy come in? Came in 21st. So we need to get Victor Martins to get up to our level. Because he needs to pick up the pace. Or we need a new driver. We got 50,000. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Our fan rating went up. There we go. There we go. Let's open up the details. It's still early days for the newest team on the grid. Can't wait to see what they bring to the table. All right. All right. We'll bring some wins. We'll bring some wins. There's 24 rounds, guys. There's 24 rounds. Let's go. 1.79.
Boss, we need your attention on something, please.
All right, all right. I need attention. This facility requires your attendance at today's meeting to help resolve an issue. Come on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see the messages. I'm thrilled to announce that one of our drivers secured a victory this race weekend. This is an outstanding achievement and a testament to the team's hard work and dedication, which we haven't really put work or dedication in yet, but we'll see. Cars performed flawlessly and the driver's skill was exceptional, leading us to this fantastic win. This result significantly boosts our standings and enhances our reputation. Let's celebrate this success and use it as a momentum for future races. Congratulations to everyone involved. Yeah, I know. All right, let's see. Research. Research for aerodynamics is delayed, but the chassis is going good. All right. I don't know. Okay, but let's just exit out of that. All right, let's back out. Let's go to this event. A leading technology company has approached us with a proposal to develop a cutting-edge VR F1 simulator experience. This could be a fantastic way to engage fans, but it requires a substantial financial investment. Should we move forward? Let's. Should we accept or decline this? I say we accept it because a sim rig would be great for our drivers. Let's go ahead and accept this. Let's go.
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
All right, let's get this performance on the car. Look at this. There's the chassis is up. So let's go to development. 13 days remain. All right, all right. Research. Let's go to research, guys. Uh, we're researching the front adjuster bracket. We're researching the rear floor under tray. Let's do pistons. Let's start that research. Come on. Durability, gearbox improved. Let's do it. We don't have enough. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. All right, that will be the one for this stream. Thank you for watching, and remember, subscribe and like if you like the stream. And this is F1 Team Delta F1. This is us out. Let's see what we do next time. But until now, let's go. Bye bye.